Hello there, my name is Victor Benkaya. Welcome to the Quest Times Online. Today we have something very exciting for you on my hustle. Yes, everybody has a hustle and legitimately so. Today we find ourselves in a very, very interesting part of Lekki where we are hanging out with one of the best spas. You can find yourself a good relaxation. And we have the CEO of Bella Spa. Beebella is what they call her. It's good to have you, Bella.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Bella.
Hi.
How has it been?
Well, it's been good.
Okay, you know what? Before we go into the straight spa business, because you look like a natural fit for this business, but let us talk about life outside spa. Yeah, before this happened,
Okay.
what was Bella growing up?
Well, growing up was not Bella. Growing up was Blessing.
Yeah.
So some people know me as Blessing or Ngozi, which is my dialect name. Growing up, I never saw myself, having a spa or being a spa owner.
You want to be a medical doctor, a banker?
Nah, I've always wanted to be a fashion designer actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, like I literally went to different schools to learn how to make fashion, but the opportunity didn't just come by because they were telling me one mad billing, So I could not afford to pay proper fashion school fees.
Okay.
And I thought, like, okay. I've worked in so many organizations too, I've been a PRO in a very nice big club. I've managed a lot of places, like I've managed a spa, like 2 spas actually. Now, okay, so before we get to the spa thing, let's talk about me, Live Spa. Growing up, I used to love dancing. I still have the groove, trust me.
Oh, you're going to give us some dance steps
because
of this one.
There is no dancing for you guys. I used to love dancing. I love singing. I've always seen myself, being a fashion designer or a dancer.
Wow.
I love singing, but I don't have that voice. So when it comes to dancing, it's in my blood.
Okay.
But by growing up, my routine started changing. I realized there's more to life than just dancing and just doing you. Then the fashion thing didn't work because of money. Then at the long run, I met a friend, a brother, like an advisor too, because he's like a mentor, Mr. Charles. I'm grateful for him because if I didn't meet that man, I'm not sure I'll be a CEO right now.
Because
I'll give him that credit. He's fine. I think he's doing fine. He's married and it's great. So I'll give him that credit. And he told me about his wife. His wife owns a very big spa. I had those serious rashes on my body. I had those serious reactions. And he was like, oh, my wife will do something for you and it will clear this whole thing in less than 1 week. And I'm not interested. Please, I want to learn. That was where the whole thing started coming up together. So he bought this cream for me and I used it for like a week. And this whole thing disappeared. Like I had serious rashes. It all disappeared. Till date, I'm speaking to you, I don't have, even if the sun is so hot, as bad as it is, my skin does not react. So this was 2010.
Okay.
So ever since then, I told him I wanted to learn how to be a dermatologist, a skin therapist, and everything that has to do with skin and everything. I never knew massage and pedicure was part of it. All I wanted was to learn how to make the creams and look smooth and fine. And this is it.
Wow. So 2010 and you became a CEO when?
2010 when I didn't just jump to spa immediately.
Okay.
But that was when I used the whole product and it worked for me. Then after 2 months, I was supposed to go and resume with his wife to be an apprentice and learn. That didn't work out because I had an accident, which was this scar I have on my hand.
You don't tell us about it?
Nah, it's a long story.
Okay.
This was like Easter April 2010. I had a car accident on the way by the expressway road. The car failed brake, so it's not something to talk about. But thank God I'm alive.
Great, thank God.
Yeah, so that didn't work out. The whole thing didn't happen. Then I have an elder sister, Nina, which you know. She's my sweet sister. She's my mentor now too. And I love her. So I told Nina that, okay, why not just go for this? This offer is coming on a platter of gold, and the man happens to be a family friend. So since I couldn't go, while receiving treatment, Nina proceeded with the whole thing. And of course, Nina is one of the biggest spa in Ikeja, and the CEO too. So after I recovered, I tried to do something else. Then I worked for Silverbird Galleria via year. I was a cashier, 2013, 12, 13, thereabouts. And I think I left them 2015 or 16 after the anniversary, 35 years anniversary that we did at a hotel. So when I left them, I started to come back to Ikeja again. I started to go under my sister, manage Aspire. Aspire is the first spa I managed, the first. Nina Bella Spa, I was a manager there, and to the glory of God, I was able to grow the spa with my sister's help, of course. And she taught me some few things. And you know, when you have the idea and when you have the passion for something, you will grab it fast, you will learn fast, you might even do more or better, you know. So I worked for her for like 3 years, 2016, 17, 18. Then I left. I wanted to do something else. I was not sure where I don't know. I just felt like the balance is not just there. So I was still contemplating, what should I do with myself? What should I do with my life? So 2019, I had this calling. Something was telling me, don't do this. The whole massage thing was, you know how this thing is in Lagos. I would lie to you, there's nothing to hide under the sun, you know. So we understand what it means to go into a spa and get a proper relaxation, you know. And you understand what it means when, I won't say I've not been harassed in my job before.
We are still going to tell us about your ups and downs.
So, and the whole thing was like, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to do something different. So I left spa, I went to my parents' house. Parents died way before. So that was my dad built his house. I went there, but I wanted to open a salon. So I left spa business totally. I went to open a salon at Ibafo. There, over there was like, I felt like a king, you know, because you know what it means to have a spa in Ibafo. The kind of competitors you have are like, I'm not downgrading Ibafo. I'm saying they don't know how to invest money in making it luxury or nice to like a taste. They want to make it look like when you come and say, I want to make my hair 200 naira, 500 naira, you know, while you feel like you made big money. I mean, I'm looking at telling you, you want to make hair, you're paying 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 for just braiding or your hair.
Okay, but
so that vision was different.
How would that work in the environment where we have more people going for 200 and 300?
So, okay, so there in Ibafo, there are different set of people living there. Okay. A lot of people are relocating to different areas like Aja, Songotedo. Just like we have Lekki now, we have Aja and Songotedo. Then in Songotedo, you can also have a spa there, a proper one. That people can still pay 35, 40K for a section. It depends on the environment, maybe the serene environment or your equipment. How you sell yourself, how you sell yourself will determine the kind of returns you want. So I felt like I was doing something very different in Ibafo. But at the long run, I realized you cannot beat them unless you join them. That's the saying. And I had to run away. So not like I ran away, but what I was expecting, the returns and everything. I spent my money buying equipment. I always run my generator 24/7, whether light or no light. I see them managing their fuel, they switch off their gen, they do this, do that. When there's customer, they put it on me. I'm like 24 hours, and they come to charge phone, they come to watch TV. I'm like, this is not a cinema. You know, this is a salon and the private one. But because you don't want to make them feel bad, you can't just chase them away. You have to accommodate them and be friends with them, but not too much. So I realized, okay, this is not working. I went to myself in my room. I prayed to God. I said, God, direct me. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I gave all my equipment out. That's the salon equipment. I don't know how to sell something. I don't know how to sell properties. I rather give it out. So I've always been a very good giver. I know how to sow seed. I can sow anything valuable, no matter how big. Provided I don't want it again. If I don't have interest, I can just sow it as a seed. And